Yeah, this is wildlife biologist Eric Orff with New Hampshire Fish and Wildlife. You know, I've got over 40 years of diaries from my decades of experience at New Hampshire Fish and Game, and then I also own and operate a business called Bat and Wildlife Control Specialist for 25 of those years. And now and then I like to dig out my diaries and take a look back. Here it is, day 4 going into summer, and a wonderfully warm day, and sun is shining, it's warm. So I took back here to 1990, looking back at a day in February 24th, 1990, that I actually turned a picturesque kind of Christmas card picture of a beautiful colonial church where the snow had fallen the night before. It was just a carpet of white, a beautiful thing. I actually turned it into a nuclear disaster zone that day. Let me tell you about this. I was asked to come up to West Hopkinton, New Hampshire, to check out this church that my diary said it was built in 1757, and I was asked to take a look in the belfry because they'd had pigeons for years, and there was quite a buildup of pigeon dew, and they wanted to see if I was willing to clean it out. Well, I'll tell you, the rickety stairwell going up to this, and this story reminded me of, this was in the paper recently that they've actually fixed the clock in this church. So it wasn't running at the time, thank God, because I was in the bell tower next to this bell. So I was led up this rickety sort of stairs up and past the attic of the Congregational Church in West Hopkinton, and I got up through a hatchway out into the bell tower, and sure enough, there was a lot of pigeon poo. And I had my friend Rick was along to help me, and so we decided we'd get right at it. So we scooped up a huge bag full of pigeon poo, and as I said, it had snowed the night before. This was a Saturday afternoon, and it was a picture that you would see on a Christmas card. Well, what to do with this bag of poo? Well, this side of the church had the roof. Well, I said, I'll just drop it off the front side of the church, and then we'll, throw some bags down there, and then we'll pick it up, load it into the truck, and be gone. So after we'd scooped this huge bag full of poo, I took it to the edge of the bell tower, and I dropped it, and down it went, and hit with a big thud. Then a mushroom cloud erupted way up in the air, and it spread a brown radioactive waste over that whole church yard Saturday afternoon. Well, we decided, it didn't look so good. So we went down and actually just trampled the snow and tried to mix the brown poo into the snow, but it sure looked like a disaster zone by the time we were done. And my diary here says that that bell that we were working around was made by Paul Revere and Sons in 1811, so a piece of history right here in New Hampshire. And I turned this beautiful bucolic churchyard into a nuclear disaster zone one Saturday afternoon in February of 1990.